First, I want to thank Amazon and all of our amazing students and staff who've been extremely helpful in making sure that today happened. I want to acknowledge Ted Lombardi, the Superintendent of College, Career, and Life Readiness, for his unwavering support of our school, of our work, and I do want to add of me personally. Thank you, Ted. I would also like to acknowledge Jesse Solomon, the Executive Director for the Boston Plan for Excellence, and all of our special friends who are here with us today. At the Dearborn STEM Academy, we offer 3 career pathways: health and life science, engineering, and computer science. All programs are aligned to industry standards and skills and include early college and internship experiences that will help our students transfer the learned classroom skills into authentic college and career experiences. Today's event, we see it as an extension of our commitment to building those skills that will help our students thrive inside and outside of the classroom and in life. It is now my honor to introduce Victor Reynoso, Global Director of Philanthropic Education Initiatives. Please join me in welcoming.
Good morning, thank you all. I want to start off by thanking Principal Marcano, the Boston Public Schools, the Dearborn STEM Academy for welcoming us here today. As was mentioned, I am Victor Reynoso, the Global Director of Amazon's Education Philanthropy Initiatives, including Amazon Future Engineer. And we're excited to co-host today's event with MIT and the Boston Public Schools, who together with us share the commitment to increasing access to STEM education for students from underserved and historically underrepresented communities. Through Amazon Future Engineer, our goal is to really expand that access and opportunity for young people from underserved and historically underrepresented communities across the U.S., as well as in a number of other countries around the world. And in the U.S., computer science is the fastest growing career within the STEM field. But only 11% of STEM graduates are getting degrees in computer science, and a very small percentage of those graduates come from underserved and historically underrepresented communities. And so it's really important for us that we act with urgency to improve those numbers. And if you think about the opportunity more locally, here in Massachusetts as an example, there are over 15,000 computing jobs available right now in Massachusetts. But unfortunately, according to code.org, only 3,900 students are graduating with the necessary degrees and skills as of 2020. And so we want to help students build those skills in computer science and in coding so that they are prepared to obtain jobs that will be in high demand in the near future and sustainably in long term in whatever career area you're interested in as students. So computer science really gives you access to a set of skills that go beyond those of just being a coder, a full-time coder, which is a fine thing to do. But there are so many careers across the sciences and even in the humanities that benefit from an understanding of these skills. And so as a company, Amazon has committed to reaching in this school year, the 2022-23 school year, at least 2 million students across the US. And across the Boston metro area, we're working with 60 schools to help them offer high-quality computer science courses and teacher professional development to ensure that they can sustainably offer these skills and learning opportunities to students. In addition to the work that we do working with teachers and through school districts, we also offer real-world career exploration learning experiences for thousands of students across the state through virtual class chats, through career tours, and project-based learning modules that help bring role models. You see some of them here as volunteers, but to help bring role models into classrooms like the one you'll experience today. And all of this is part of Amazon's $25 million annual commitment to increase access to computer science opportunities, inspire youth to consider and pursue STEM careers, and promote diversity and inclusion in the tech industry. Our time today is going to focus on one piece of what we're doing, and that is AI education. And we've been working with MIT over the last 2 years to develop a way to enable students to learn the basics of voice AI and code their own Alexa skills. And so if you haven't already coded an Alexa skill, you will today. And we'll make that easy for you, and I hope you'll enjoy training Alexa to do something that you want done, and that's the power that comes from learning these skills yourself. I'm happy to say that this year formally we're part of the sponsorship of MIT Raises Day of AI, a free K-12 program to provide educators and students worldwide with the AI literacy they need to start navigating today's AI-supported world. And so to that end, I would like to introduce Cynthia Breazeal, Director of MIT Raise, to share more about Day of AI and to tell you a bit more about what you'll be learning in the classroom today and how it can help shape your future. Cynthia.
Great, thank you so much. All right, hello, Dearborn STEM Academy. I am so thrilled to be with you today, celebrating the Day of AI with Amazon and Amazon Future Engineer. I'm the director of RAISE. As we mentioned, RAISE stands for Responsible AI for Social Empowerment and Education. It is an MIT-wide initiative between the Media Lab, Open Learning, and the Schwarzman College of Computing. And this is really all about just recognizing that we live in interesting times, as you all know. We're in the era of AI, where AI is changing everything. And we believe that AI is for everyone, right? So we want to help prepare students everywhere, students like you, to be successful, to be happy in this increasingly AI-powered world. And we want you to be empowered to shape it for yourselves. That's really, really important. So that's why we developed this Day of AI program. Today is actually a day of global sharing, showcasing what K-12 students are doing all over the world, and actually over 100 countries, with our Day of AI curriculum developed by MIT and the Alexa team that you're going to be doing today. So you're all very much a part of this. Over 6,000 mentors, teachers, and educators have registered for our curriculum, twice as many as last year. So clearly the world is very curious and interested about AI, and we want to help educate an AI literate world, right? So what does it mean to be AI literate? We want you to understand what AI actually is, not what the media might think it is, and how it works. We want you to be informed users of AI-powered applications and tools. You are touching them, using them every day already in social media and so forth, and we'll continue to do so throughout your future as you join the professional workforce. We really want you to be able to think critically, both about the amazing possibilities it brings, but also the possible harms. So you need to have a really balanced view about this. And we want you to have a really informed voice about how you want AI society to be used. And we want to empower you to feel that you can shape the world. You can make things with AI to make a better world and a better community. So to help achieve this goal, we and our collaborators have developed actually a whole series of short format curriculum. Megan, you're going to experience one today, from kindergarten all the way through high school, with lots of hands-on learning and group discussions. that help you and your teachers just, again, understand a bit more about how AI works and how it's transforming, what it means to be digital literate and what it means to be a digital citizen. So really AI is for all teachers, all grades, everyone. That's a very kind of, I think, important positioning of how we think about the day of AI. We've already developed, so much curriculum topics that are really relevant to you. So just, in the bigger picture, we've just released a module on ChatGPT. You've probably been hearing about that. All the excitement about generative AI. We've created curriculum on data science and decision making. AI policy and human rights. We're going to be doing another event at the Edward Kennedy Institute today where students will debate AI and human rights on the simulated Senate floor. AI is used in video games, social media, and so much more. So we really are trying to frame these curriculum and activities on topics that we think are not only really important, but things that you are touching and using are super relevant to you as well. So today we are super excited to bring you the Alexa Skill Inventor, as Victor mentioned, and that was developed in collaboration with MIT Raise and Amazon. So I hope you have a lot of fun today. This is really about learning and engaging and thinking with peers and friends, and I think you'll find these things are really provocative and engaging, in some ways, surprising. And again, explore what you can make with AI, bend it to your will. This is what we really want to empower you today. So happy day of AI, everyone. Stay tuned for next year. I hope you participate again. We're going to introduce even more curriculum. And I want to thank Boston Public Schools for their engagement and support, the Dearborn STEM Academy for hosting us today. There's too many to name at MIT Raise, the faculty, staff, and graduate students who have developed all these curriculum, and our friends at I2 Learning and Amazon for really making this event possible. Okay, and with that, I now want to turn it over to Rohit Prasad, Senior Vice President and Head Scientist of the Alexa team at Amazon.
Great to be here. Thank you for having me. And it's so exciting times. I think it's one of the most fascinating times in AI. I'm here to convince you all to become part of AI because my kids are not doing any AI. So that tells you about my persuasive powers. In this time where, why do we care about AI? Because I think AI is going to, as Cynthia said, touch everyone everywhere. And we are going to, if you believe whichever number, but there are going to be millions of jobs created in AI and machine learning. So for a company like us, it's a no-brainer that we need to create the talent for the next generation who will invent amazing things for the world. And that's what we are after here. And with this program, I think, as Cynthia said, touch every level so that we are educating about AI at the earliest grassroots level. That's why we are here. If you look at what's happening with AI, Amazon has been privileged that we are at the forefront of AI, and Alexa is the general purpose personal AI assistant, advisor, companion, whichever persona you want to use it as, is the most ubiquitous form of AI that's touching everyone. And I'm so excited about that in this era where what we call more generalized intelligence, where the AI starts exhibiting many competencies that an average human does, is a very powerful, but something that we have to use very responsibly, and you all will be part of making that happen. So this is why this is, again, the best time for us to invent. And as we have been looking at AI, one of the things Alexa did was it really democratized AI. Anybody could build an Alexa skill. And on that trajectory, the best thing that happened that I feel really proud of, yesterday we announced we have sold 500 million plus devices in the world. But if you asked me, what was most fascinating for me was anybody could build an Alexa skill. And that meant the democratization of a technology that was in the hands of a select few changed completely. And with that, I think the program I'm very excited about is the Alexa Skills Inventor, where each of you become an inventor by making programming Alexa with just simple block code to do new skills. And that's amazing, and it's actually fits with the partnership we have with the MIT App Inventor program. And to me, this is the perfect synergy here, that we are bringing the ability to bring and write skills in the easiest fashion so that you can get your hands on AI. And just to give you some numbers, we have had about 4,000 teachers and 22,000 students build an Alexa skill where no device was needed. You didn't need to create an account. it was pretty easy for you to build an experience. And I've personally played with the fact generators, I've played with the joke skill and so forth. So let your imagination flow, everything is possible. And in a global level, as we think about Amazon and our role in education, all of this fits under the Amazon Future Engineers program, where the entire team is here. I always wanted to wear a t-shirt, but I said, I will get lost. So from that perspective, I think this is a program that starts from childhood to career development, and as people are going to be talking more about, and you've heard some of it, it's really training you to go into computer science. And I think this is a fantastic opportunity and for you to learn more. And we have a small surprise, Jerome Smith here, who leads our head of community programs. So I'll hand it over to Jerome, and thank you again, and I'll look forward to seeing what all you'll build. This will be an exciting day. Thank you.
Hi everybody, I promise I'm the last one. So my name is Jerome Smith, and I'm the head of community engagement here at Amazon for New England. I'm a Bostonian, I live in Dorchester, right over in Savin Hill, and so I was talking with Ted in the background for a little bit. You know, before I came to work at Amazon, I actually used to work for Mayor Marty Walsh, and I was here when the building opened 7 years, 2017, and so to see all you guys in here, when we first thought of it as this cool building that we were building in the city, and now actually to see it being used and all of your faces here sitting in the chairs and kind of getting into kind of computer science, computer training, we thought it was important. And I want to thank my colleagues for being willing to come to the Dearborn STEM Academy. You know, I'm kind of the hometown hero that likes to champion all of us and all the little things that we have are not fortunate to have here in Boston. So I want to thank my colleagues for, you know, humoring me to come to the Dearborn to meet all of you. And so, you know, when we talk about Amazon and things that we do, you know, we are involved in a lot of things. And one of the things that's important to us is to always be ingrained in local community and to be hyper-local and understand and create opportunities and understand what people actually need to get done. And so when I was talking with your principal, who was so gracious to have us here today, just to learn about your career pathways program and the work that you guys are doing in STEM education, and kind of these are the careers of the future. And so we just want to say thank you for volunteering to participate in the program today. I want to ask Ted and Darlene to come up, and so on behalf of Amazon, as a thank you, and also to kind of highlight our continued investment in the community and with the school program, we want to present the Boston Public Schools with a $25,000 check for your career program. The resources that you need in the Boston Public Schools, so we continue for you guys to continue to get, you know, advance in your career. So thank you guys. Like I want to golf. Yeah. Good.
All right, everybody, welcome. My name is Hyla. It's like Hyla, it's a weird name. I am a former teacher, school leader, and I now work on the Amazon in the community education team. And my job is to work with our different business partners like Alexa to build learning experiences for students like yourselves to explore different careers that you may not have known about, and I definitely didn't know about when I was a student. So today we're gonna have fun, and you're gonna learn how to code 2 of your own Alexa skills. And can I have my volunteers raise your hand around the room? Everyone here is going to be walking around and helping you at the end of today. So we'll have about an hour of our lesson. And then at the end, they're all going to come up and they're going to talk a little bit about what they do in AI or in tech. And we're going to open the floor for questions. So a few things before we begin. You are going to need, thanks for mentioning your name. I know we talked about that. You're going to need your worksheet. Everybody has one on your page or on your table. You'll need a pen. And I think our audio is good.
One way to find out.
We'll find out. We'll find out if it's good. And so this will be about an hour. We're gonna have fun, and I really hope that you'll participate. And you know, we want it to be loud and kind of crazy, so it should be fun. All right? Okay, let's get going. All right. Okay, so to start us off, I'd love to know, show of hands. Who here is using an Alexa device? Yeah? Okay, cool. All I say is we got a lot of noise. We good? We're good? Any feedback? All right, we are going to dive in today. So to start off, I'm going to play you a short video, and at the end, we'll really get going. Here we go.
Artificial intelligence.
It's coming from there.
It isn't coming. It isn't coming.
A little echo. We'll try again. Here we go.
Artificial intelligence isn't coming. This year, Alexa would display to see how voice AI could.
Maybe.
No.
As we get this set up, there are currently about 2,000 classrooms around the country doing this exact same lesson. So it should be
Artificial intelligence isn't coming. Already. Here, Alexa would display to see how voice AI could improve future space travel. AI isn't just for action concepts like them. Today, we challenge you to go from asking Alexa questions to writing Alexa's code. Join us as we uncover how voice AI works and learn to program our very own Alexa skills.
Head to AmazonFutureEngineer.com/Alexa to get code.
sorry.
Artificial intelligence isn't coming.
So sorry, the technology will work, I swear. So here's a quick overview of what we'll do today. We're going to talk for a second about why learn about AI. Then you're going to learn the basics of a Alexa skill, the structure. That's where you'll need your worksheet. You'll get on your computer, it will code 2 skills, and then at the end we'll dive deep into learning how Alexa's AI systems work. Cool. So I'd love to hear, I know y'all in Mr. Laporta's class or other classes already learning a lot about AI. I heard you're actually building some video games. I'd love to hear from a few people, what do you already know or what comes to mind when you hear AI? Yeah, go for it. Can you be real loud? Computers. What else? Yeah. It's artificial. Okay, cool. What else? Others? Anybody heard of Chat GPT recently? Yeah, y'all have heard of that. Cool. So what we're doing today is really going to build on that, and we want you to understand the basics of how voice AI works so you can actually be those designers yourselves. And for those of you that don't know, AI is the development of computer systems to do tasks that normally require a human level of intelligence. And all around you, every single day, AI is happening, often without you even realizing it. Every day when you do an internet search, what shows up at the top is determined by AI. Every time you scroll your news feed, if you're using TikTok, Instagram, all of that, what comes up at the top is determined by AI. When you speak into your phone to ask questions, when you unlock your phone using your face, all of those examples, AI is at work. You've probably heard about self-driving cars, how they use AI to make decisions like stopping and going. It's helping us grow food, how to save energy, and even in the wake of COVID, it's helping us diagnose diseases actually faster than some doctors, which is really insane to hear about and see. But today we'll be talking about one specific type of AI, and it is called voice AI. And you might know it most through devices like Alexa or Siri on your phone. And today you're going to learn the science behind it and all of the careers, which a lot of people have those careers, that make it happen. To start us off, you need to learn, it's actually 4 vocab words that every single Alexa skill has. So on your worksheet, it's right here, there's 4 fill in the blank. You've got an Amazon FutureEngineer pen. You've got one. If you don't have one, you can let me know. And I'm going to play a quick video, and I just want you to jot down what are these 4 vocab words, and then we'll get coding. Cool? Can y'all hear okay? Yeah, you can hear okay? Cool.
Did you get a pen?
You need a pen? Yes, I need 1 pen. Maybe you can throw it. You want to just chuck it over here? Oh gosh, you catch it. Whoa! I went voice. Okay, cool. All right, here we go. 4 vocab words. You need them right in. They are in your word bank, and I'll be calling on you to tell me the answers at the end. See if audio works.
Hi, I'm Brian.
And I'm Olivia.
And today, we'll be your hosts as we explore voice artificial intelligence.
That's right. Today, you'll learn how voice AI works and how to code your own Alexa skills.
But first, let's define voice AI.
Voice artificial intelligence, or voice
Awesome.
AI, is technology that recognizes human voices, interprets their meaning, and offers a response in return.
Okay, but how does Alexa know all the answers? How does voice AI actually work?
You know, I've been wondering the same thing. I think we should talk to a real engineer for this one.
And I know just the person. Emily Kellenjully is an MIT engineer and space expert. Let's go ask her. Hey Emily, can you tell us how voice AI works?
Thanks, Brian and Olivia. So the first thing to know is that voice AI technology starts when somebody wakes it up. Someone must trigger the voice AI device by saying a pre-programmed wake word.
You mean like my mom yelling, "Get up or you're gonna be late for school"? That's what wakes me up every day.
Not quite. That might wake you up, but it won't wake Alexa up. Engineers have programmed Alexa to begin when somebody says a special wake word. Do you know what Alexa's wake words are?
Alexa,
Amazon.
computer,
Echo.
Ziggy.
Exactly. After somebody wakes up the device, they usually ask a question or give a command. For example, if you want to know the time, what might you ask?
I would ask, what time is it?
I can say, you got time? Or what hour is it?
Exactly. There are many different ways that we can ask a voice AI device a question. Alexa needs to know them all and needs to know what information you'd like in response. Each of these different questions or commands is called an utterance. Many different utterances can trigger the same desired response. This desired response is called the intent. Engineers use computer code to program voice AI devices with the ability to receive millions of different utterances, decipher their intents, and respond accordingly.
I think I got it. Can you walk through an example of how it can work in space?
Sure, if an engineer wants astronauts to be able to use their voice to turn the lights on, what utterances might they program?
Turn the lights up.
Or can you make it brighter?
Exactly. And for both of those utterances, what is the intent?
To turn the lights on.
You've got it.
Oh yeah.
That was awesome. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to decode my first skill.
Me too. Let's go.
All right, I see that most people got it, so you can go ahead and call it out. Let's see who knows. Number one, technology that recognizes human voices, interprets their meaning, offers a response in return is?
Voice AI.
Boom, voice AI. Number two, a pre-programmed word that triggers the voice AI device.
Wake word.
Wake word, a question or command that I say or I utter to the device would be a utterance. You got it. And the desired response to a question. Intent. Awesome. That's okay. Almost. So, in case you missed it, this is the basic structure. Oh, you're good. Of every Alexa skill. Always, Alexa only wakes up when it hears a certain wake word. A lot of people didn't know that Ziggy was an option for many of these. And the thing I think is so cool about this is that engineers, real people, had to think about how do we code a computer to be able to figure out that when someone asks something, there's so many ways they could ask it, that it can decide really what does it want me to say. And people in this room actually helped build that, helped figure that out. And there's so many careers like that that are especially going to be around in the future. So we've got our utterances, what you might ask to that device, and then the intent. Alexa's got to figure out what you want it to do. Today, you will code all of these, and you will be doing them all into your device as you make your skills. So very important that you've got them.